What is up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are taking a deep dive into one of the newest free-to-play battle royales on the market called Mini Royale, and the game just dropped on early access on Steam, but the real question is it worth your time? With so many battle royale games out there like Fortnite, Apex Legends, Warzone, PUBG, it really takes something special to stand out. So does Mini Royale bring anything new to the table, or is it just another forgettable battle royale? So I spent some time playing the game last couple of days, testing out different game modes and experiencing its mechanics firsthand. So by the end of this video you will know it's worth your time, or you should stick to the battle royale games that you already love. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into it. So I'm gonna start with saying that this game was on my Steam wishlist for a very long time, and I'm glad it finally got released and we finally able to get our hands-on experience with the game. But after playing for like few hours, I gotta say I'm somewhat disappointed. So let's start with the core game mode, which is the Battle Royale mode, and this should be the main attraction mode that hook players and keep them coming back. So if I start with some of the good things about the game, I absolutely love the art style and the overall theme of the game that let you play as these little green army toy soldiers that let you literally jump into this massive map set in this child's bedroom with full of obstacles, full of toys. It's vibrant, colorful, there's a lot of verticality, and it's actually really fun to jump in and play around at least for the first few hours. The Battle Royale mode basically works as any other Battle Royale that we already played, and you and other players drop into this massive map from a blimp, a fun touch compared to the usual planes and buses we saw in other games. And also when you're dropping down, you can use this speed boost in the air before parachuting down, which is a pretty cool feature if you want to go far and get loot. And of course when you land, there's weapons, ammo, armor, just like in any other battle royale game. Then you simply try to take your opponents out and try to be the last man standing, and if you down an enemy, you can simply finish them off before they're eliminated. And somehow if you die, I believe there is a one chance to respawn back into the map, which is a pretty cool feature. And on top of all that, they also added a grappling hook, which is absolutely necessary and comes in very handy, especially if you want to jump into some higher places. But man, other than that, it's honestly bringing nothing much to the table. It feels like a bit of a copy-paste version of every battle royale game that we used to play over the years. Even the grappling hook they introduced, which could have been a game changer but feels a bit underwhelming. Instead of using it creatively, it is just there as a basic movement tool, but very essential and very helpful if you want to get into higher places, because verticality played a huge role in this game. So when you're actually in a higher place, it gives you a huge advantage against other players. And another problem that I personally find in the Battle Royale mode is that basically every object in the map is very colorful and vibrant, so it is very difficult to see your enemies because they're all in very bright green color, and sometimes it's really difficult to see them or just to see where you got shot from. There are so many obstacles in the map which can work as a cover, but I feel like the map is way too big and somewhat cluttered, so there is not enough room for good visibility. And also the minimap in the top right corner is absolutely pointless, very difficult to read, and doesn't really give you much information either. So since Mini Royale is basically a shooter game, the gunplay has to be on point, but I feel like it's very underwhelming, very basic compared to some of the other games coming out this year. I know they are kind of going for this toy aesthetic, but shooting with this weapon felt very boring after playing for a few rounds. So if you're looking for crispy gunplay with impactful sound, unfortunately you won't find it here. So overall, if you ask the question, is it actually fun to play? I would say yes, but only for the first couple of hours. But since this is a free-to-play, very early access game on Steam, I don't want to criticize much. The game actually has a huge potential with a colorful theme, cute art style, but right now the most of the gameplay mechanics, the game modes feel very basic. The gunplay feels a bit clunky, the movement feels okay but a little bit stiff, and overall the game's lacking that chaos and excitement that makes the Battle Royale more thrilling experience. Other than the typical Battle Royale mode, there are a couple of other arcade modes available in the game. First one is the Deathmatch mode, and this one is basically a free-for-all style of a deathmatch mode. You simply jump in, try to eliminate players and get more kills before the time run out. Pretty much self-explanatory. And they also added another cool game mode called Color Conquest. So basically in this game, players are split into these 4 teams, red, green, yellow and blue, and you simply jump into the map just like the Battle Royale mode and try to eliminate enemies from the other team. And somehow if you eliminate an enemy, they will join your team's color instead of just dying, and they will respawn back into the map. And ultimately the game ends when one color dominates the match. So I would say this mode is actually fun and refreshing, adding a bit of a unique twist to the overall gameplay. So at the end of the day, I feel like if the devs are more focused on this style of game modes, For an example, let's say like 50 versus 50, large scale, conquest style of a mod with little bit of destruction, bit of vehicles, and that would be much more fun and interesting compared to this typical battle royale mode, and overall could have much more strong identity for a game like this. And they also seems to have a rank mode in the game, but somehow they still haven't enabled in the game, so I feel like they need to improve the core gameplay mechanics before they implement any new game modes into the game. And on top of all that, there is a separate server browser available in the game which you can search through and join different custom games, also allowing you to change different servers to get the best experience. Alright, when it comes to customization, there are only very few options available on the game right now. You can choose between different characters and customize them with different melee weapons, parachute skins, emotes, sprays, and voice lines. And since this is a battle royale game, there's not a lot of stuff when it comes to weapon customization. You can basically change different weapon skins, and you will also find a seasonal battle pass rewarding both free and premium rewards, which you can unlock just by playing the game and gaining XP and completing different daily and weekly challenges. These are pretty basic stuff that you'll find in any free-to-play game nowadays. And also there is a separate store that lets you spend real money to unlock weapon skins, character skins, and bunch of other starter packs. And right now they all seems to be more cosmetics, so nothing pay to win here, which is absolutely the way to go. At the time of recording this video, the game is having around 3,300 daily concurrent players on Steam, which is pretty decent for a new free-to-play shooter, and also right now sitting on mixed reviews. And since the game just came out on Steam as an early access title, there are tons of improvements to be made here. All in all, in every bit it feels like an early access title. Hopefully in the future more game modes, more new stuff will be added to the game. Hopefully when the time comes to a full release, it will be a much more improved title. So finally answer the question, should you download and play Mini Royale right now? So my answer still is a yes, and since it's a completely free to play game, you don't have to pay anything to download and try the game out. So just go ahead and try the game out for yourself. You may like it, may not like it, but ultimately you won't be missing out on anything. But if you're someone who's more picky about what you play and looking for something more exciting and polished, this game may not be for you. There are tons of better alternatives available on the market, very popular ones. But Mini Royale is not a bad game by any means. It does have a very cool art style, very cool concept, but it just needs some time to improve and polish. And somehow if they add more exciting game modes to the game along the way, this could be a huge free-to-play title to play in the future. Well, that's pretty much it for me, guys, and I hope this quick review helped you to get an understanding of the game. And somehow if you already download the game and try the game out for yourself, I would love to know your thoughts down in the comment section. What do you think about the game right now? Are you enjoying the game? Definitely let us know down in the comment section. And as always, guys, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel as I keep you up to date with any new free-to-play game releases. I'll catch you guys soon in the next one. Stay safe.